What is up, everyone? Jared Holmes here with my good friend Caden Bishop with episode 2 of the Momentum Podcast. And we got straight heat coming at you today. But speaking of straight heat, Las Vegas was not straight heat. The Las Vegas race is the worst race of the season so far. I didn't really pay attention to it because it was boring. It was riddled with tire failure pretty much throughout the entire time. My driver, Christopher Bell, got fucked over due to tires, something. He had to pit and Chase Briscoe's pit store to get it tightened.
Bro, I've never seen anything like that, bro. What the
Me
hell?
neither, bro.
I
Like
was like,
I
what?
liked it. I thought it was cool as
I thought it
fuck,
was
you know.
dope, bro. I thought it was a good idea. That shit's cool.
Then your driver, unfortunately, was taken out in an accident
Oh my
again.
gosh, dude. He had such an up and down day. Started at the back after, having a bad day to begin with from freaking practice qualifying, whatever. Started in last, worked all the way back up to the front, got shuffled all the way back after a bad pit stop, which seemed to be the trend today. Bad pit stops all around for everybody. It was not good. And I mean, hey, he just got sent back again and trying to work back up to the field. Got caught up in a wreck with Bubba and whoever else was in it. I'm not sure, but man, it is what it is.
And none of the odds-on favorite. The top five favorites was, I believe, William Byron. He did okay, I suppose. Kyle Larson got a top 10, but like neither one of them was really around the front all day because it was kind of really all the Josh Berry show today. Josh Berry dominated the race almost. Like, I mean, yeah, he wasn't leading laps, but still, he was top three most of the day and ended up winning the race. Yeah, you heard that right. Josh Berry, not at the super speedway, not on pit strategy. Josh Berry won by just pure speed.
I mean, I can't believe it. It's pretty cool to see, man. The 21 group, they don't have a lot of support behind them. They have Team Penske, obviously, but we've seen the last couple of years. Harrison Burton's been okay at best. Got that Talladega win. Ryan Blaney was really the last time they were actually competitive. Matt Benedetto, Paul Menard, they were just all right. And I mean, now I think they genuinely have a chance at getting back into the mix of things. I mean, they're killing it with Josh Berry, man. And I didn't see the Josh Berry hype after his first season at SHR. I knew SHR was a very disappointing on the downturn team. I knew they weren't doing great, so I didn't see a lot out of him. But I didn't think he'd come out here and just completely shock us, man. Phoenix, he ran great. This race, he's run great. I mean, what? Josh Berry? From where, man?
Exactly. And I think Harrison Burton was the problem for the Wood brothers, man. Honestly, like was a playoff contender with Matt Benedetto, playoff contender with Ryan Blaney, and now winning races with Josh Berry, man.
Yep,
Good Wood brothers, what the oldest team in NASCAR, I believe.
yep. By a long shot, I believe.
Yeah, cool to see that. Cool to see that. And with that, I would like to announce that next week, me and Caden will both be giving our bold predictions for the rest of the season for each driver, each full time
Let's
driver next
go.
week.
Let's
So
go. Let's
be
go.
looking out for that. Um,
Heck yeah.
but speaking more in Las Vegas as a whole, like we was talking before we recorded here, and we both agreed that Las Vegas is just not a very good track.
Yep.
Uh, and that moves us right into our next segment here. We're going to be tier ranking all of the NASCAR tracks. Let me pull it up here. Here we
Let's
go.
go. Let's go.
We got the GOAT, we got good, we got average, we got mid, and we got ass. And I feel like Las Vegas is it's not ass. Like it's
It's
not
not.
ass.
It's
I feel
not
like
ass.
mid. It's a mid track.
It's pretty mid. There's
Like
potential for an average race once in a blue moon, but it's a mid track. Very
yeah,
mid.
barely do we have an exciting race at Las Vegas, honestly. So I feel like mid is the best place to put
Fits
that.
it.
Now Phoenix, it just I don't know. The race is either terrible or the race is really good, honestly. So I think average. I think Phoenix is a good average track. It shouldn't host a championship, in my opinion, but
Yep.
it's a good average track.
I'm in the same boat with you there. I mean, it's a good racetrack. It produces good racing, but not championship level racing. And it just shouldn't be that slot, in my opinion. And that's what holds it back from being a better track.
If it's going to be the championship race, And I think every championship race, no matter where it's at, should only have one date. Like, no, the
That's a good
championship
idea.
race should not have two races.
Like Homestead. Homestead was iconic for being a one-day championship racetrack, and it was amazing.
Facts. And like it brought excitement,
Yep,
like you look forward to it. But well, we go there in the spring and then we end there. Like there's nothing to be excited about Phoenix.
I agree.
Now Martinsville. I'm a big short track fan. Like, but I do feel like in recent years, Martinsville has fell off, like a lot, in my opinion. Um, the
I mean,
the last
yeah.
good race there was probably what?
20, I'd say probably 2020, 2019, something like
Yeah,
that. Way back then. I
yeah,
mean, the next gen car completely killed the track. I actually went to my first Martinsville race, the only Martinsville race I've ever been to in 2022, the one that William Byron won and completely dominated. And it wasn't a great race. I thought it was a cool experience. Like it's Martinsville. It was a great race. The Xfinity race,
exactly.
Ty Gibbs, Sam Mayer were punching each other in the face the day before. It was great. But I mean, the racing was not great. I'm not a big fan of it with the next gen car. It provides for great moments. The Ross Chastain
Well,
final lap maneuver,
dude,
we
that
got to
was
talk about
sick.
that.
The wall
Incredible,
ride
man.
was so sick, man. I will say that. Like Martinsville has all kinds of iconic moments, man. Jeff Gordon's final win took place there, which was the
Yup,
final race I have been to. I have
that
not
is
went to a
a
race in almost 10 years.
iconic moment, bro. I remember back in the day,
But
that was the shit.
I don't think in my right mind I can put Martinsville average though. I feel like we had to put it in good just for
It's
the
good. It's
legacy.
it's a good track, bro. We'll give it to it.
Now we're gonna go ahead and get. Let's see here. We're going to put Mexico City because we want that NASCAR hasn't raced there um, since 2009. I believe they only had one Xfinity race there. So I figured average is the place to put it for now.
Sounds
But who
good.
knows? Maybe we can revisit this after we see the Mexico City race.
Hey, I'm excited, man. I'm always down to watch new races.
Oh, me
Anytime you
too.
put cars on a track, I'm there.
Same, same, same. Do we still even race the Roval? Does NASCAR still
Yeah.
race the? We
Yeah, we
do.
did.
Okay.
We raced the Rebel. Yep. It was like I think they were debating on whether they were going to do it or not. The fans don't want us to, but NASCAR went back.
I enjoy it, man. Well,
I
like,
like it. I like it as well. I mean, there's a couple races that have been kind of duds, but I went to the first ever Roval race in person, bro. I was there when Ryan Blaney won. I wasn't even a fan of Ryan Blaney at the time. That was kind of when I was transitioning, kind of an Eric Almirola fan at the time. Didn't really have much to root for. Carl Edwards had just dipped 2 years prior. But man, it was that really made me like Ryan Blaney. Honestly, that race could have been it. It was a great finish, great show, man. Just incredible stuff. I love the track.
yeah, I love the Roval too, and we might get heat for this. People might not like this, but I feel like it belongs in good.
It's good. It's a good track.
100%. It belongs in good. I love the Roval, man. It's a lot of fun. Let's see here. Let's get a boring track out of the way. Let's get Pocono out of the way. I hate Pocono.
I fucking hate Pocono. Put it in the
It,
fucking bottom tier,
I
bro.
agree. It's ass.
Get that
It's
shit
the
out of
worst
here.
track on the schedule. I despise Pocono.
I'm glad
I
we're on the
hate
same page.
I hate playing it in the video games. I hate
Facts.
watching it.
Everything.
It's so ass. Like also,
Maybe going would be cool just to like
yeah,
see the
going
mountains.
probably would be a lot of fun, honestly. But
But like, nah, everything else, boo Pocono.
facts, facts. Let's see here. Let's do Gateway. Gateway's phenomenal, man.
I like Gateway.
I like Gateway a lot. And granted, I've only watched one cup race at Gateway, but I absolutely loved it. But I don't know if I can put it in good. Uh,
Yeah, I don't.
I
We
f-
haven't had enough races, man. I mean, we had a good race, but it could be a dud next year, and it'd be
ex-
50-50. You feel me?
exactly. So I feel like average for now, but I do feel like if we continue to have good races there, it could be in the GOAT category here in the
Yeah, a
next
lot of
3 to 5
potential.
years.
A lot of potential there.
And I feel like another track that 100% belongs in the GOAT category it's obviously Daytona.
Oh
Obviously,
yeah.
we don't have to really harp on that much. We're not going to disagree. I don't think anyone's going to disagree. Just for the
Nope.
legacy of the track, for the Daytona 500. I love pack racing. I know other people hate it. That, oh, it's going to damage the course. I don't give a damn. I watch NASCAR for the wrecks most of the time anyway.
Me too, bro. Why not? Let's have some fun. Throw them all out there.
Yeah, I love Daytona, and we can go ahead and put Talladega there too. Kind of just
Yeah.
like go head to head.
Can
Um,
we add another one while we're at it? Can we throw Bristol there?
oh yeah, Bristol 100% belongs in the goat. I have a something to say about Bristol.
Go
The
for it.
night race should be the throwback race
That's a great take. I like that a lot.
because Darlington, I'm not. We'll go ahead and go on Darlington. Darlington's mid to me, man. Like I just don't care for it.
Dude, I feel like it used to be a lot more special before they started confusing the two dates. Because now we have a situation where the second date is the playoff race and it's not the throwback race, but it's the night race. Okay, the throwback race should be the night race. And the day
100%.
race is not the throwback race and it's not in the playoffs and it doesn't really mean anything. But some teams run throwbacks for the second race and some teams run them for the first race and it's weird. Nobody knows what they're doing. It's just whack, bro. They need to get it back going, get it back on track. Pick one Darlington date, make it a night race. If they're gonna do the throwbacks, do it. Or move them somewhere where, like like you said, Bristol, we can actually have the event flourish and become a big thing again. Because throwbacks have been dying the last couple of years, and it's strictly because of Darlington. It's killing them. I mean, I don't know what
Exactly.
else to. I don't
Darlington's
know what
mid to
to say.
me, man. I know Darlington is, a lot of people love Darlington. It's some people's top five favorite tracks, top three even. But I hate it. It's trash. Yeah, we've had some amazing finishes for sure. Some epic finishes, but just like you said, with the throwback stuff. Also, going to Darlington is terrible. The traffic is terrible.
Oh
Like
yeah, I've been.
Darlington
Nah,
sucks, in my opinion. Are you fine putting it in mid?
we can put it in mid.
I'll put it above Las Vegas, though. I'll put it above Las
I'm
Vegas.
cool with that.
All right. Iowa Speedway. I believe that's Iowa Speedway. Looks like Iowa Speedway. This year is Cup's first time going to Iowa, ain't it?
They went last year.
I'd say I didn't watch the race, so I can't really speak on this. So I'll let you take over on this, and we'll put it wherever you
Ryan
want.
Blaney won, bro. I loved it. It was a good race. But no, I like Iowa a lot. We've only had one race there in the Cup Series, so obviously not a big sample size. You can't we can't just throw it up in the great tier. But it was a pretty good first Cup race. And the Xfinity races there we've had in the past couple of years, I know it has hasn't been on the schedule the last two, three. They took it off for a while, brought it back. It was a big controversy. That's why they gave it a cup date. Everybody missed it. Everybody loved Iowa in the lower series. It provided fantastic racing and it provided a fantastic cup race too. And it's just cool to have tracks out there where there's not a lot of tracks to be, and there's people in other parts of the country who love to go see NASCAR races who now have an opportunity to go do that in Iowa. And I mean, I'm sure this year's race will be fantastic. So we can't really judge it off one race, but I think we'll see some more good action there.
So where you want to put it here?
Hmm. I mean, we can just throw it wherever for now. The average.
For sure. It'd be something we can revisit maybe towards the end of the year,
I'm down.
when
I'm
we have
down.
another sample size.
Down.
Now let's talk about New Hampshire. As a Christopher Bell fan, I love this track, but the racing
This,
sucks. Let's be
yeah,
completely honest. New Hampshire, I know if Christopher Bell doesn't win all year, I know he's going to win New Hampshire. So I like it for that. But I can put my bias aside and say that New Hampshire is a terrible trash track and belongs in the ass category for sure.
I don't think it's that great either. I think it's once again, I think it's a cool track for the market standpoint. There's not a lot of tracks out there in that area. It's a really good place for people who might not have an opportunity to go see races to go watch a race. But I don't think the racing is great, and it just sucks. But that's the way it is, bro. It's the NASCAR package right now we have on these shorter ovals, and it's weird because Gateway's a great race. So you'd think maybe it translates just a little bit, and it just doesn't.
Yeah, New Hampshire. Like I said, Christopher Bell fan. Keep it on the schedule for sure.
Oh
But
yeah.
like it's an ass track. Now let's talk about North Wilkesboro. I I like North Wilkesboro, but I hate it because of the old heads. The old heads makes the NASCAR fan base unbearable. Um, North Wilkesboro at the All Star race. It was the All Star race last year, right?
Yep.
It was a fun race. Um, are they going back there this year, or does it have an actual
They're
launch date?
going back this year. They went the last 2 years. They're going back this year for their third year. I actually
It,
went in both the first 2 years, and I can just say, dude, it was. I didn't watch it on TV, so I don't know how it was like how it looked from that perspective. But in person, as an event, getting to be able to go to the North Wilkesboro Speedway is something as a motorsports fan I will forever be grateful they brought back to the schedule, and just the opportunity to be able to see it. You know, the historic Winston Cup Series paint mural up on the wall, the painting. I mean, it's incredible, dude. I was able to go. I went both seasons. I'm not sure if I'm going back this year. It's just sort of a maybe thing, but I think it's a good track. I love it. I love the event, and honestly, the racing could have been better. Watching Kyle Larson lead and dominate every single lap wasn't spectacular, but just the fact that Wilkesboro is back on the calendar is great.
and another track that I think we can just put in the goat is Homestead. Homestead is the best cookie cutter track in my opinion. I
I
love
agree. It's up there.
Homestead. It should be the finale again. I'm excited for this weekend, which we'll get into our picks after this. But
Yep, yep.
do you agree Homestead belongs in the goat?
I think we can put it up there. Yep. I've
Like
had
just to
two
finish
races.
last year, the Tyler Reddick winning on the last lap. I know it probably sucked as a Ryan Blaney fan, but
Hey
like
man, it is what it is.
that was
I've
a good
seen way
finish.
more heartbreaking things at Homestead, dude. I went to the 2016 championship race as a Carl Edwards
Oh
fan.
shit!
I was there in person, bro, as a little I was like 10, I think, bro, some shit like that. I was very, very heartbroken, traumatized.
And another track that I feel like we don't have to harp on because we kind of talked about it a few weeks ago is Coda. I feel like it's an average track. I love the new layout. The new layout was fantastic, but we don't have a big enough sample size to really put it anywhere else. Now, if they race on the old one, I feel like it's a mid track. But
Yeah, I don't like the old one. The new
but
one's
this
good though.
past race was phenomenal. And like I know Christopher Bale fan, of course I'm gonna like the race, but you know what I mean. It was
Yeah,
still a fun race.
it was
So
a good one.
average is good, I feel. Let's get a couple more road courses knocked out. Sonoma is mid. Sonoma's just
Man.
mid.
Yeah, I
Like
don't. I'm not. I'm a big Sonoma hater. Don't ask me about Sonoma. It's
it's
just
boring.
so. Yeah, dude. Like when I think of
It's unique
Sonoma,
for
I
sure. It's
think of the
unique.
final turn. I think of the hairpin and like the finishes we've had. You know, Tony Stewart, Denny Hamlin. You know, Tony Stewart getting sent up on there in that historic championship comeback run, where we've seen that was the beginning of the demise of Carl Edwards' amazing 2011 season. I mean, it's had some moments, but it's just boring, dude. And nowadays, especially like who's looks forward to Sonoma? Who's the favorite at Sonoma nowadays?
Chase Elliott, Shane Van Gisberg, probably.
Like who cares about Sonoma, bro? It's just
Exactly. And like it's not an ash track because
it's
like
not
it's not.
terrible. We've had
It's
some
just mid.
historic moments
Like
there.
I don't want to watch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got it.
And let's also go ahead and get another road course out of the way, which is kind of it's a street course more than it is a road course. The Chicago street course has ran its course, in my opinion. It was fun the first year, but like, can we actually get one in without it raining and all this shit? Having to shorten it, like, go back to fucking Chicagoland. Chicagoland is amazing. Is an amazing track,
Dude, I
and
know, right?
for the spectacle of the Chicago street course, I'm gonna put it in average just because like it's cool to watch. Like,
It was cool.
but I feel like it's ran its course, honestly. Like the
Yeah.
first year, it was phenomenal. Like holy shit.
Insane race, dude. I can't even.
But like now, I'm just like, okay, cool. We're still racing here from Chicago. Chicagoland's just fine. It's not like Chicagoland's would be in the goat tier if we still race there.
I
And
mean, dude,
speaking of the goat tier, I feel like Kansas belongs in there as well. The next gen
I
is
was gonna
phenomenal.
say that. I was literally about to be like, dude, Kansas. I love Kansas, bro. I went to Kansas 2019. One of my favorite races I've ever attended in person. Brad Keselowski won, I think. He stole it from Alex Bowman. And it was just insane. Loved it. Loved that track. Loved Kansas. One of my favorite mile and a halves.
Same. I love Kansas, man. I think of 2014. That insane battle with Keselowski and Gordon and Earnhardt it was like six cards battling for the lead. I love
Crazy
Kansas.
stuff.
Um, and I'm a mile and a half hater normally, but like Kansas Homestead are some of the best. Let's speak on Atlanta here. Um, I miss old Atlanta, honestly. Like, yes, I like the pack racing, but the Atlanta race was just fine. It was a 1.5 mile, but it was wear and tear. Like the tires played a factor. There was strategy. It was a unique mile and a half.
Dude, I can't even lie, dude. I loved this last Atlanta race. I don't know if it's because I was there in person. I don't know if it was because of the dicey up and down the track racing, all the controversy, getting shoved out of line, crazy tempers. I thought it was phenomenal. I went to the old Atlanta too and the new Atlanta, so I kind of know both. I like the old one. I like the new one.
I like both of them. Like I do. I like both of them. It,
They're
it
both
felt
good.
like we didn't need to change.
I
I feel
agree,
like it's a
dude.
good track
We
for
should have did
sure.
it to Kentucky.
Exactly. Yeah, we could. I could go to Kentucky. Like
They they
like
wouldn't
two
even
hours
had to
down
have
the
changed
road
the
here,
color of the
man.
walls, man. Come on.
Now let's
Mm-mm-mm.
talk about a race that I hate, that I can't stand. That's boring. Dover.
Yeah, I hate it. Not good.
Dover
Put
is
it in
trash.
bottom tier, ass track, dude.
Yeah,
If
that's
if I were to pick my two bottom tracks, it would be Dover and Pocono. And yeah, those two are just terrible.
now let's kind of lightning around a couple of these here so we don't run out of time. Richmond, average. It's whatever. I don't really have an opinion on Richmond.
Yeah, me neither.
And same with Indianapolis. I would rather watch the Indy 500 than the Brickyard, but it's
I think
average.
it's pretty
Just
boring. Yeah,
I'm gonna put it in mid actually, because it is mid. Michigan also. I don't like the two mile ovals
I
really.
don't either.
I
I liked Auto Club better than Michigan. They got rid of the better
same.
one, so
Michigan just a mid track. Let's see. Nashville. Nashville's fantastic. I love Nashville, man.
love
This
it.
net love it. Good track, great track, phenomenal. Uh, Watkins Glen. Watkins Glen is one of my favorite road courses. I
It's
absolutely
classic.
love Watkins Glen.
I agree, dude. Throw it up in the good category, man. Throw
Yeah,
it up there.
I'm fine with that. And then Charlotte, it's it's good.
It's
I
getting
feel
better.
it
It's
is.
getting
It's getting a
better,
lot better.
but it's always just been all right, in my opinion.
Facts. I feel like at the top of average is the best place for this track.
Fair.
But there's our ranking of all the NASCAR tracks. What's your favorite track? What's your least favorite track? Let us know in the comments below. But this weekend is Homestead Miami Speedway. I'm excited, man. Who is your pick for the Cup race?
Whew, my pick for the cup race. I am really liking William Byron for this weekend, man. I don't know if it's just he always has this early season kick that he gets the streak going. I feel like it starts this week, man.
I could see it, honestly. I could see it, man. Some people I want to shout out for this weekend to watch. Chris Bell has one of the best average finishes since 2022 at Homestead. AJ Allmendinger has the second best average finish since 2022. It'd be cool to see him win, but not going to happen. I think it's going to be Kyle Larson. It just feels like it's Kyle Larson's time. He's been there all season, hasn't been able to get it done. Also, I think your boy Ryan Blaney is a good shout as well. He's pretty
Dude,
decent. at
We both have the
Homestead.
same kind of mindset, man. Like we're thinking of drivers. The season's starting now. The guys who are actually going to be good, they're going to start to rise up to the top. And also, I got to give us a shout out. I don't know about the Xfinity and the Cup race. I didn't pay attention to the results, but we predicted the truck race results. We bet on Corey Heim and Grant Enfinger, and they
And
finished
there's right
one
there.
two, baby. 1-2. Wow. I mean, how about that?
And we'll speak a little bit on Xfinity. I've not looked at the entry list and know what Cup drivers are there, but fuck it. We're gonna say fuck it. Sheldon Creed. I'm going on a
Oh,
limb.
gets his first
Sheldon
one.
Creed finally gets his first win. Second no more. Sheldon Creed wins at Homestead.
Um, Give me Jesse Love.
Hell yeah. And for the truck race, I'm always just gonna pick Corey Hahn because I'm boring. But also
This
I
guy.
think Kyle Larson's in the race, so he probably will win.
Give me Stuart Friesen.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. I love that. I love that. I think Kyle Larson's in all three races, so he could sweep the weekend. We hope not, because we don't like Kyle Larson. I hate Kyle Larson. He's boring. But
He is, dude.
that's where we pass it off to you guys. Who is your guys' prediction for Homestead for all the races? Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and we'll be back here same time next Wednesday at. I mean next Thursday. My bad. Next Thursday. I was off
Whatever.
work. I was off work on Monday, and it fucked with my perspective of time, man.
Yeah, dude. I work, I watch NASCAR, I work on content for the people. That's all I do, bro. I'm sure you're in the same boat.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. But yeah, we'll catch you all next time.
See you.